know, like Thunder Buddies from, oh man, from that movie. Oh no, I'm forgetting the movie with the bear. Oh, I didn't forget that one. I can't forget how to call a dirty snipe because Zebo just got a haircut courtesy of Mio J. Wow, and the movie was 10. Anyway, moving forward, though, that's going to be a double there for Mio J, who was picking up Zach, who was trying to revive, his teammate. That's a 2 for 4.
Yeah, and that's a very opportunistic play by Mio J, recognizing that's going to be, as we talk about opportunistic, Liam.
Overtake this. You're going to keep dealing with that storm, and then Fuzz is going to find one in front of him. That will be Struggs, another one as well. He sees him through the build, and he's going to catch him. That's Marstylo, and a third player as well. Does he opt to go after that player? These are going to be very fragile builds here as well, Sundown. He has to be careful. Only 33 remaining.
Yes, but he does know he's going to convert on those elims, so can opt to challenge. However, both of them going over. You do have Loki's Bumpa there tarping underneath him. You saw his partner Struggs go down, but we are inside top 10.
Bumpa is going to push his way in. Now, he has that gold heavy snipe. He can just charge it through, and he pumps on through, takes out Spratty. What a play there. You saw it come out. Bumpa said, I have this sniper. I have this moment. He's not looking. I got to make the play.
So now he needs to make plays again as he pulls that heavy sniper out. GB!
Oh, he goes right in for it. I thought he was going to try and capitalize on the play there. Has to go down low because he has no more builds to work with. Perhaps he can use some of these players to benefit from this. He's going to be able to go in, grab the build from Cheetah. Another one's going to be in front of him as well. That's a bunch of eliminations that have just gone through for Bumpa. There are going to be 7 players remaining.
But
5 duos left. Top 5 exactly, Sundown. Someone actually went in for the challenge. He's going to take some shots. 37 HP. Bumpa, wisely enough, is just going to box himself in and play this one intelligently. See if he can just take advantage of Jen being out in the open, and Bumpa does just that. Bumpa winning these fights, but look up above. They have Prodigy Aces up here. Hanson as well, and what's up, Bud? They have 3 players. They're going to be up jockeying for position in that high ground, Sundown, but Frogs is going to go down, and it's Prodigy Aces here.
Can't quite find the shot. Bumpa now challenging up, and he goes down as what's up, Bud, is cleaned up by Prodigy Aces there, and you see Aces and Hansen able to just pinch down and close that one out from the high ground.
Oh, nicely done there. Managed to get control of that rooftop so that this way he could get the angle up there and then force that player to have to build up and defend themselves. And King and Sliv are just trying to push in. This player was being gate-kept there. No chance for him to get through with the shots raining down, or I should say just continuing to go forward. And then with the storm against the back there. King and Sliv continuing to hold it down here. An elimination onto Doms and the other one onto Zoe. Zoe, who we saw just a little while ago, his teammate Esherin is still going to be in this one, chasing down Sliv and King, who are boxing up, trying to defend themselves. Over to King's POV now. And he wants to pick up these eliminations to get the resource, to get the mats. Another one's going to be right next to him as well. Does King get it? No, King goes down. That was going to be courtesy of Esherin, who landed right in front of him. We have 11, 10 duos, 9 duos now left in this, with 12 players remaining in the lobby. Sundown. This is where things start to get a little dicey. The builds start to wear out very quickly.
Yes, they do start to wear out very quickly, and we're also going over the Lazy Lagoon, so have to build an extra level. Great pickup there from Vaxen, getting the edit play. Jordo unaware. Does need him, is out of build, so editing down as Joel and Pistola just raining RPGs down from the high ground. And look at that teamwork. One player tarping out, the other one staying towards the back. They definitely have to be the favorites to take this away.
Oh, 100%. High ground does not always dictate that you are going to win the game, but if you're playing up there with the way that they're operating, right? One guy building out, one guy laying down the rockets, you can actually cause a lot of damage down low, but Gorbs is going to go down, and now Vaxen goes in and is going to get decimated by Kramzix, and this is going to be Joel up above. Kramix is going to be there down low.
On to Kramix, but Kramix has more than enough mats to deal with this.
He has a lot of builds to work with, but the problem is always going to be the numbers game. It actually gets one of the players down. One player is going to be down. That's Joel. And now it's going to be Pistola versus Kramix in a 1v1. And Pistola will take the victory royale. Joel was down, but not out quite yet. And Pistola used that to his advantage. Jumped in, surprised his opponent, and manages to secure the victory.
But then you're able to clutch it out. Pistola, it's like, let's go, let's go. But speaking of another player, clutching it up, most eliminations right now, Perfect Tilt sitting on 4. And they're actually, I talked about these guys in one of the Road to World Cup videos. The newly formed duo of Perfect Tilt and Mastoris, like when they first came on, they were in the top every single time. And it's been so incredible seeing them challenge up there every duos week. Because they were always like, yeah, they were pretty good players. But the fact that they're...
Well, you were complimenting them.
Yep.
Keep on singing
the
their
fact
praises,
that
bro.
they're always challenging, always getting high eliminations, but pressing into the late game, and they're doing it consistently. It's not like, oh, 1 week they're here, or like one stretch they were here, in the finals they fell off. Every single time. And potentially maybe even turn and get some shots down as they get chipped out.
Ooh, and I think Perfect Tilt took some damage as well. He's going to land inside of the box there with Bunny Buns and is going to send him packing. We'll pick up the resources, the ammo, all of that. We'll upgrade the weaponry as well. Maybe a Boogie Bomb if he's feeling a little cheeky. But I think you'd want to keep that Rift to go over anything else, as well as the shields. And you got Addison and Acreon here who are trying to just tunnel out and recycle some of these builds. But they're getting pressured on. They have to be careful. Cycling through those rockets, keeping it going. Very well done to own that high ground.
Yeah, and now we're inside the top 5 as well as Perfect Tilt on the logo. Trying to find a bullet, get the pickaxe. He does, but honestly, Mike, the little bit of glow cost him a lot as Diablos was able to connect a great pump shot. Would have dropped him to 12, gets the Siphon back up to 62, and some minis, but looking to connect.
He drops him down low. What a play from that. He saw that the build was so weak, so he decided to take advantage. And I don't even know if that player was aware of what was going on at that moment in time. But Perfect Tilt, even though he's weak, is still challenging fights, Sundown.
Still challenging from the low ground, utilizing the heavy snipe. You have Denop and Kai, and then you also have Addison and Acreon up on the high ground. Addison and Acreon have been impressing, but Perfect Tilt getting dropped on now, walling himself off, does take a great shot, finds the other player, looking to connect as he gets cracked down, 25 HP.
Yeah, this is a rough situation for Perfect Tilt to be in, but it's out high, and Denop is going to be there to respond in turn, and then is going to send him out of the game. But Denop and Acreon and Addison, but Denop is going to be in a world of hurt here. No shields, is going to get hit with that, and goodbye. That is going to be the end of the game. Addison and Acreon are going to take it. Victory Royale goes to the duo, the only duo standing.
Well, takeaways being Noms did actually clean up Mega there, so Dubs was able to get up Mega. Mega got an elim or two and got back into the match, but got cleaned up before top 10. But Mega was able to trade back out with rival. Enzo and Parallax, this is a very strong duo. Enzo, one of the younger players as well, been looking for an opportunity, and when he finds it, he
Ziff
pops off.
He just got caught, got hit in the cankles, bro. That is unfortunate. The build was not fully down, and because of that, he just got beamed in the legs, and that is going to send him packing in the lobby now. Enzo still going to be in this fight. He just needs to play it smart, play it intelligently. Will have a jump pad if he needs to use it, but also look at where we're over, Sundown. We're over the ice. Players are going to slip and slide all over the place, and you got to try and control the insanity here, or else you can find yourself just like this, Enzo going out of the safe zone.
3 elims there, Dynamite coming in towards that backside. Only has 3 more builds. As he skates through it, it makes it that much harder. Needs to find a shot somewhere as this player's now skating. Can he connect? No.
And Sampa picks up the elimination, Sundown. But Gunblast and Innocence are going to be in a battle up top. Gunblast has his teammate Sampa, who we saw pick up that elimination just a little while ago. They're going to relinquish the high ground to Innocence because, well, they pretty much knew where to break that. Innocence is going to be able to regain control, but it won't last too long. The high ground goes back to Gunblast and Sampa.
Yep, so you have Sampa in your top right. Twizbot running the low ground, has picked up 2 elims, and then Noms is on the tarp in between as Noms picks up Foolish. But Sampa able to pick that one back up. It's a 2v1 now with Sampa and Gunblast. So trying to close it out, and Twiz!
Oh, that is going to be the victory royale for Gunblast and Sampa. Twizbot used that launch pad, but it got bonked on the top of the head.
Jumping on over with Myth and Poppin, who have actually been popping off so far on the NA East side of things. So really impressed to see that.
Yeah, well, Myth, known this guy for a long time. He has been a staple of the competitive Fortnite community for such a long time, and for due reason. Is this going to be his time? You know, Myth, he always brings with you like tense moments. You're like, oh, you're going to be able to win this one out, man. Kind of like this right here. And Myth, he's going to get eaten. So much damage. Just down, but not quite out, though, because Poppin had his back, and that is going to be the 3rd elimination for this duo.
As these players are, it's a mad rush on the low ground.
That's right. It is crazy down here. Absolute scramble. 5 eliminations for Myth and Poppin, but Myth is going to go down. Where's Poppin? Where's his teammate? Myth at this point, he's basically going to be out of this one, and Myth popping. Goodbye. Dark Lizard gets the elimination, but will be outside and needs to just run right back in as soon as he possibly can, and will utilize that launch pad to get into the action, but it will be all for naught as Sean will get the better of him there. Then you got Flexi up above, J-Truth down low, Monster here, the recent pickup for EG, and Neverbolt does not have his teammate dodge, but he has that flintlock. Oh, he's gonna go up above them. I love the flintlock play. The flintlock is so nasty when you're able to go outside of the storm and then just pop yourself right back up. But Bolt's got to get to the safe area, 4 HP, and he won't be able to stay alive. Sizz Lucky will win the game. That flintlock play was very nice, but it just wasn't enough.
On in with Bizzle and Demo. Bizzle, another one of those players from NA East who has already qualified as a solo competitor. That happened last week. If you're unfamiliar with how qualifications work, we alternate back and forth between solos and duos competition. And a Boogie Bomb coming out onto the 2 ballers, Golden Boy.
Oh, and they're just going to try and see if they can pick off these eliminations and get in those ballers. You're never safe. They were just balling around, living their best life. Oh, and it's Outlet who goes down from that. Maybe they're going to use those ballers themselves. They don't really need to move around right now, but they do want to own all of the real estate here and hack through these walls. I believe I saw Cloak is going to be in this one as well as T-Food and Cloak. All right, well, we got ourselves a lobby here, folks. Bizzle and Demo. You had Outlet just a little while ago. T-Food and Cloak here. Let's see how this one shakes out for the FaZe boys now. A few shots are starting to go in, and T-Food will take a ton of damage there. Needs to reset, pop those minis.
Yeah, but Cloak was able to convert onto Caleb, which means he will get the Siphon and also the minis. As you see, actually in the top left, the Ghost Boys are going against Edgy and Ghoul in an intense fight right now, but Reverse and Ninja also in the match. I mean, this is a who's who for the top 15, so everyone already on the 3 placement points. They're looking now for top 10 and elims as the next thresholds.
See him,
good clarification.
But that is important, right? Because if Reverse can keep going, stay alive, that could be great for them. More placement points for that duo. And then you have Ghoul there as well. Wow, it's just this is a stacked lobby, man. A very scary situation to be in. But Demo, beautiful shots there onto Ops QT, excuse me, who's going to go down.
Yeah, and that was the partner of our elim leader right there, ending up getting picked up as it is converted. You see Chunk has rotated away super early on the far side. Demo and Bizzle now utilizing those ballers.
Dopey as well.
Dopey holding the high ground. You see as Vincenzo and Bucky and Tubby W all picking up elims. Tifu now looking to convert. See him utilizing the stinks so well. The forced opponent's out. Willie can find the conversion though.
Oh, he did not. That player managed to get out of there, but I don't think they managed to get out of there alive. But follows up with the elimination on Jack. That was one of the players that got away earlier on. There's a geyser there too that they could use to rotate if they need to. Bizzle's going to be out of the action here as well. Tifu's going to go up to the sky. Look at Cloak. Cloak, he basically, you can breathe on him and he's going to be out of this game. Dopey and Tubby are going to be up above. And they're just, there you go. That's the down on Tifu. They own this high ground. Anyone who tries to get above them will pay dearly with their lives here. Ghoul will clean up Tifu. You got Bucky still in this one as well as Edgy. Oh no, excuse me. Edgy is out of this as well as Cloak.
And we're into the top 5 now.
Now we're in this top 5 situation. Sundown. 4 duos remain, 7 players left in this lobby, but with the Splodes up top, the control in the lobby, this is looking really good for Dopey and Tubby, who are just owning the lobby. That's an elimination on Demo. One player's going to be down low. Dopey searching him out. Got to get the reload on the rockets, but just raining down the fire there onto Bucky. Lavish, Bucky trying to stay alive here as Dopey and Tubby move over to the left. L.A. Walter as well as Claude up above. Right at the nick of time, but Lavish is going to get challenged, and that's Tubby who goes down, and Dopey's going to be in the mid-ground. Here go more rockets in the position that Tubby and Dopey found themselves in. It's going to be a Waller and Sean Claude who owned that spot. The ultimate high ground will belong to them, and Dopey, I thought that this was going to be a big game for him, and it has been so far, but maybe not going to be able to pick up that victory royale if it keeps going like this, and Sean and A. Waller own this lobby.
Yeah, he needs to clutch up, but Lavish is being pushed back. If Dopeye can get in here, he will get that conversion over in a second, so we'll get the 50 HP.
Lavish too.
Yeah, he needs to find Lavish right now because AWaller and Jean-Claude, while in a solid position, don't have a ton to force it. But Dopeye has no builds, GB.
He has no builds. He has no builds, but he is going to have the legendary items, and he does manage to take out Lavish, but AWaller is going to drop down and shut him down. Goodbye. Victory Royale for AWaller and Jean-Claude. Dance away, my friend.
Hanging out, but this is going to be a real dense circle as Circle 7 closes in 15 seconds. Ops going down there. 15 players left as Webby gets knocked as well.
Well done there from Chung. Connects with the rocket, but a player's going to be right next, so that's Nosh, our elimination leader. Goodbye. Out of the lobby he goes, but that was a great game from Nosh, and Myth actually picks up one of his own. That's a double for Myth there. And we saw that one happen off screen. We got a few more players left in this. I wonder where Reverse, okay, so here's Ninja in Reverse. Just as I say that, they show it. Reverse in that baller as well as Ninja just building out. There's a player near him. He's waiting around.
Tempo Storm's brush there as we move closer and closer to the top 5. Says Lucky trades back out onto Chibi, but now Ninja trying to find the Waller pace, trying to pressure on this player as the Storm is at his back.
Oh, you got to get through. You got to get through, buddy. Yep. And there you go. Ninja connects there with the pump, but oh no, Ninja has to get back into the safe zone as quickly as possible, drops down low, and will be okay. But this is a risky spot to be in here. We'll just build around and hold himself up here. Reverse does take out Sizz Lucky as well.
And we're inside the top 5 as Poppin picks up Chung QT. Reverse does go down, so it is all going to be onto Ninja. Myth picks that one up. Is a 2v1v1.
Myth versus Ninja?
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Myth versus Ninja? Oh no! But Ninja, he's going to go down the 6.
One shot!
He won't be able to stay alive, and Poppin picks up the elimination. One player left in this game. This could be Myth and Poppins to win here.
Oh, but the angle!
going to be above him, and that's Platypus. Platypus is above him. Poppin tries to go out into the safe zone. Will he be able to get there in time? Platypus doesn't have the shields, but Poppin has that life lead advantage. We'll try to just turtle up here, try and get above him. Oh, he's going to chunk him for the damage, but does he get back in? Yes, he gets back into the safe zone now. 2 HP left for Platypus, and if this goes down to health, Poppin's going to win, and Poppin and Myth take the victory royale and 7 eliminations to boot. That's the game, but boy, what an end that was. Yeah, we'll see if they use that to their advantage. For now, though, looking at some of the players in the lobby, Zexro, very impressed with him. This could have been a very rough game for Zexro and Vinny, and Zexro had 1 HP at one point in time, but here they are in a prime position. And if they're still going in the lobby, then you know what, you got to say that they're the favorites. I don't care who's in here because these 2 guys are so good.
Yep, there's always a chance when they're in there, but you can also see Tyler 15 and Envy Lana, the dwarf, looking back. They are on the early side of that circle, so trying to catch the rotations, and great shots coming out as Fish picks up Aragon, and we're not even into the top 15 yet. Again,
and there we go, 10 players, or 10 duos, apologies, remaining 16 players left standing. Bushido, Favilla is going to pick out that one guy. Unfortunately for him, that one guy will be that one gone. And then Zexro now is going to be dealing with this fight here. The trap goes down on Tyler 15, and that is going to be a great connection with the trap. Good read on that one, just eliminating him from the lobby.
Yeah, then it re-triggers again, so he gets the siphon, but he covered himself with the ramp, double trapped the sides, and then edited the ramp back, but unfortunately was caught with brought an assault rifle to a shotgun fight. Bushido Favilla picking that one up, but now you have TJ and Boyle on ultimate high, Snood and somebody rocking barcodes against Cardigan Sweater in the middle, Bumpa and Favilla on the low ground as Boyle and TJ start to set up their angles. On your top right you have TJ, bottom right you have Bumpa, wide on the left.
That's unfortunate. Bumpa, Snood, down low, Favilla, who bodied Zexro earlier on. Well, he's going to be out of this one. And the high ground for Voyle and TJ. Bumpa and Snood doing their best to stay alive, but Snood's going to be out of here, and it's just Bumpa now by himself going up against Pyro, Voyle, and TJ. And they have that high ground. They see exactly where he is, and he's getting hit with that storm. Needs to get back in. Doesn't have a lot of HP remaining. 20 HP left. But is Bumpa going to be able to play that low ground strategy? But needs to get through because he won't have enough territory to be able to get back in, and that is going to do it. He's too tall. Hey, was it courage or was it Bumpa? I don't know, because he got to.
first day of games. Right there at the top, Mega and Dubs FN, 112 points. They are pretty far and ahead of everyone else. Keep in mind, 79 eliminations. This is an absolute absurd number. The next highest person will be 73 coming out from Aravan and Godnick. And second, we've got Aircool and Synergy's Cadet. These guys have 170 points, 107 points. And third, we've got Aroa and Enpen. We kind of saw these guys popping off earlier. They've got 106 points, and the list goes on. Keep in mind, this is just for qualifying purposes. Tomorrow will be finals, and that's when someone is going to punch their ticket to the Fortnite World Cup Finals. So if you don't recognize these guys, give them a follow on Twitter. Check to see if they have YouTube content, if they have streams, give them a follow.
Can you name a more iconic duo than Ghost Bizzle in top 10? You can't. Talk about consistency.
You and the gym.